If you are a SEO person and finding difficulties to manage your time with daily tasks and also improving yourself, then this video is specially made for you. Hi guys, this is Digital AK47 aka Ashok. Welcome to our channel. In this video we will be talking about how to manage your time as a SEO person. Before you get into the video, let me guys tell you that we post videos of news, trends, practices related to digital marketing. So make sure you guys get connected and stay updated by subscribing to our channel. Without wasting any time, let's dive into the video after the intro. So in this video we will be talking about the 4 parts which you can improve yourself by managing your time as a SEO person. So the first one will be define your task. So by defining your task, what you are actually doing in SEO, by defining that you will get the idea that I am doing this much things, like you need to do the keyword research, you need to do the keyword optimization, you need to do the keyword ranking, you need to find the meta title description, backlinking, internal linking, analytics checking, goal conversion, funnel setting, many more things in the SEO person. First you have to define each and everything what you do for a website or a client or as a freelancer. This video will be flexible for all the job roles, those who do SEO. So by doing that you will get the idea what kind of task am I doing. So then it will be easier for the second step. The second step is scheduling your time. Now if you have to figure out what are your tasks. Once you figure out, put it in a neat paper or a timetable or in Google Sheet, Doc, whichever is it comfortable for you. So basically what I do is I take an drawing and also I draw everything with a paint tool or some other third party tool. I will draw that and I keep it as my desktop wallpaper so that I can check that each and every time when I see the home screen of my desktop. So basically I practice these things. If you like that, you can also practice this, and if you want some of these templates, do DM me in my Instagram. I will give you the template as well for the SEO schedule timetable. So after figuring out your task and performance which you do for SEO, by scheduling that, you have to fix the time. Each and every task will take how much long time. So because you have to focus on all the thing under SEO. It's not the thing like that if you are checking keyword ranking and forget to check your meta title and description how it is actually performing in the recent days, you will also lose out what we actually need to optimize in the optimization section. So which you have to keep this in mind actually. So this is the basic thing. By scheduling your time, you will get more time to focus on your key areas. If your key areas focusing on keyword research and analytics and search console, webmaster tools, there are many things you can do actually, but you will forget at the time. By doing this scheduling for the time with each and every task, you will give into a regular practice, and also in regular basis you will move this like a cycle. Then you will remember each and everything at your fingertips. So basically my previous boss used to say that everything should be at your fingertips, because you never know what the thing will require at what time. If a client suddenly asks what are my keyword ranking in my past 3 months, then you have to go to analytics, then you have to go to your data source, then you have to find it, figure it out. But by doing this as a regular basis, you will get to know, and also you can sharpen your knowledge. So this is the basic thing by scheduling this time, because I am actually practicing the scheduling time practice. So I have a detailed scheduling timetable for myself for SEO with my clients as well. So scheduling time is the most important step as a SEO person to manage your time. The third one is performance and analysis. So while doing the performance analysis, the basic thing which you figure out as a SEO person is, while analyzing the performance, you can see a sudden drop in your analytics chart or your webmaster chart, then you have to optimize it. So because after the performance analysis, there comes the part is optimization. I will not take this optimization as another step. I will cover it within this. So this will be not a longer one, but an effective part of this video. So by analyzing the performance and the analysis, you will get to know that where I am lacking, where I can improve myself. Then when it's come into the optimization, which is your action plan, you have to be well in advance. So usually, until my research, what SEO person does is they take a kind of meta title description and a keyword research at the one time, then they leave it for 6 months to go with the analytics algorithm, search console analytics. Then they will say like that no, there is something weak in that, we have to optimize it, then they take another whole time which we did in the scratch. So basically what you should do and what I do, I will share this tip. Actually you can take two phases. You can take the plan A, plan B type of keyword research, meta title description, like these things. If you take two at the scratch time, you have two types of outputs in very advanced. So but you can't test this two output at the same time with a live website. That's actually not possible. You can go with the plan A initially. After 3 months you can figure out that where the performance is going on and where the analysis is. If the analysis and performance is going well, then you can improve within the plan A, so you can get a better result. Or no, if you want to check with the plan B as well, then you can go with plan B as well. So that's up to you how the performance will react on that case, because you know what the website is and what the keywords are for those website. So basically by having 2 to 3 plans within yourself, it will save much of your time at the performance and analysis part. So people after this seeing this, don't go as it is and start searching many title description. As digital person we should be well prepared. No, don't you have to stock until the future. At least have to the next 6 months, because Google algorithm changes day by day, so we don't even know what the next algorithm will bring. So you have to be prepared in advance, not well in advance. So that's the thing you have to keep in mind with the performance and optimization and analysis part. To add one more thing to the performance and analysis is clients issues or some internal issues with the SEO. People actually take much of time in this case. If you found an error in the search console, there is a 404 error with the page, there is no indexing issue, then it actually takes much time, because I know that you have to inspect that URL, you have to test where there is, whether the robot text is fine, whether the other thing which actually disturbs you and also consumes your time a lot. In that case you should work smarter. You should well in advance have to think. Also can search in the Google how this issue will take long, how can I resolve it, is it very quick to solve it. If it is very quick to solve it, then take the issue and take the time to solve the issue. But no, if it is taking very long, then you have to get an experts or seniors advice in this case. So this can also save your time, because without knowing and without having a smarter mindset in those issues, you can't keep your leg in that, because it can consume much of your valuable time. And the last part is reporting. Reporting is actually a very key role which you have to submit to your client or your senior to show the progress of the website. So basically SEO person also consumes much of the time while putting in the reporting, even though they have some pre-made templates or also ready-made templates which are available from third-party websites or Google Analytics or Data Studio or anything else. But it also takes time when you do the research, and also you collect data from the analytics, search console, webmaster tools. So basically what I do is, this is also a tip which you can follow for yourself, and also if you have your own idea, you can drop down in the comment. If it is very good, I will post and I will pin this and also post this in my Instagram as well. So actually what I do is, while I doing my performance analysis research, I collect those data as my hint notes, so which will be used later on my reporting purpose. So actually it will save much of my time in the reporting progress, because reporting will take much of the time, because you have to show the correct and exact data to your client. It also satisfy you and also satisfy your organization, because you have to represent yourself as in front of the client that you are doing well in the SEO part. So reporting is also a key role, which is the report card of your SEO stuff which you have to show on behalf of the website for the client. So actually reporting is also much time consuming, well quiet, because people usually do some visualization, some grandness. That's up to you what kind of output or what kind of branding you use for yourself. But the thing is, if you have the data in very ready before you start reporting, it will save much of your time very seriously. I am doing this practice, so I know it saves much of my time. It's nearly 4 to 5 hours it saves my time, because when I start reporting for my clients, because if you have 1 to 2 clients, then it's okay, you can go on the go and you can report anytime. That's not the case. But if you have bunch of clients, then you should be well in prepared. So try to collect those data for the reporting while you're doing your performance analysis and optimization analysis for your SEO thing. So guys, that's all for this video. If you found this video helpful, to share this video with everyone. And if you are a digital marketer and also you are finding difficulties to manage your time, and including you are also an SEO person, so this is actually I have did a dedicated video on my YouTube channel. You can check out my card there, you can check out the video as well. And also don't forget to like this video, drop a comment below, and make sure you hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for the next video. Till then, get connected and stay updated. Bye.